the side. Dobermann Pro is a bit brighter. It looks brighter than car headlights. Hey, welcome back to Flashlight Tech, where we stress test flashlights from Lumen output to Beamshots, runtime graphs and real-world use, so you know exactly what you're getting. Today we've got Dobermann Pro, a rugged tactical flashlight that claims to do it all. Magnetic charging, 1400 lumens, and throw that hits nearly 370 meters. Compact enough for EDC, but built for serious work. Let's crack open the box and see what's inside it. We get the box. We get the flashlight, of course. A user manual, which you will need if you forget how to use the flashlight. A charging cable with magnetic clip. 2 spare O-rings and metal clip. And a nice lanyard, which somebody may use. UI of this flashlight is kinda easy and at the same time not so easy. The easy part is you have one button here and you have to screw this fully or unscrew it. So for general use, half press momentary and full press turns it on for constant light, full press for turning it off. And it's in hunting type by default. You have 2 types, tactical and hunting. So in hunting type, you have 3 main modes. So 1, 2, 3. You have to turn it off and turn it on. Or if you half press, you just release and press again. This switches 3 main modes. If you want to engage turbo, you have to screw this fully. Unscrewing it goes back to the last mode used. It has memory. If you want to go to tactical type, you can do it by switching the flashlight on and screwing 10 times front and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It blinks. And now we are in tactical type, so this will be strobe. And if we screw it back, it will be turbo. Or if we screw back, it will be main 2. So unscrew and screw, turbo, unscrew and screw, it will be this mode. And also in hunting type, you can add strobes if you want. So you have to press half the button for 20 times at least. And on the last one, you have to fully press to turn on the flashlight. That's the UI, kinda quirky, but usable. For those curious how I get the numbers, here's the setup I use. First, into Lumen 2-bit goes. It's not exactly luxury treatment, but it's how I get the trustworthy numbers. For runtime, I let it run in dark enclosure while the lux meter tracks output over time. This shows us when it steps down, how fast it heats up, and whether it sprints or jogs through its battery. In both main modes, the Dobermann Pro demonstrates excellent brightness stabilization. The output remains consistent over time, which is ideal for everyday use or tasks that require steady illumination without drops. When we switch to turbo mode, we can see a clear step down shortly after activation. This is the result of thermal regulation kicking in to protect the internal components from overheating. Despite that, turbo mode still reaches its advertised brightness levels at the start, showcasing the light's full potential before dialing things back for sustained performance. Okay, now we have hardware store light on my right and Dobermann Pro on turbo on my left. And here's the beam pattern. The spill is almost the same, but this reaches to the trees and is more concentrated. Yeah, let's go to the next slide. Now we have Convoy S21B on my right and Dobermann Pro. And here are the beam patterns. This is wide, as this is with tier lens. And this one is narrow, reaching to the trees and to the end. Let's go to the next one. Now we have SR12 on turbo. This one is much closer comparison. And Dobermann Pro. This is like this. This one is a bit narrower. The spill is narrower. This one is very wide, having 2 rings of spill. And I would say that Dobermann Pro is a bit brighter. Yeah, and it's warmer, so the color looks much nicer than this one. But the reach is almost the same. Maybe this one is a bit further reaching. Now let's go to the next one. Now we have Convoy S21S. This one is with tier lens and 4 LEDs, very wide beam. And here is Dobermann Pro. Here is comparison with both beams. And this is only Convoy. This is only Dobermann. This one is better for walking, for close range. This one is good for medium range and for longer ranges. And we have first main on Dobermann Pro. Second. Third main. Already reaching the trees there. And we have turbo. Now let's compare the Dobermann Pro against my car headlights. Main 1, main 2, main 3, and turbo. It looks brighter than car headlights on main beam. Let's try it out with high beams. And we have high beams now. I would say it's very comparable. Maybe not as much light, but at the end of the trees there, I would say it's very comparable. And here I am in one of the locations where I film my reviews. Here's my car. Dobermann is on main 1, main 2. Here's tower where power cables go. Main 3. And let's engage turbo, which is difficult to engage with one-handed operation. Here you can see the forest near the railroad, approximately 100 meters away. And with turbo, let's walk the road. You can try to engage main modes with one hand, but as you see, it's difficult. It's blinking. I don't even know which is now main 1 or main 3. And here is turbo again. Here's the forest. Here's on main mode. Almost nothing is visible. Only narrow path where the light shines. And on turbo, here's how it looks. Yeah, that's it. Now, real world usage, but this time a bit different. This is Dobermann Pro. And here's how it looks. To compare it, how it looks with other flashlights, here's my headlamp from SunSky. It's very wide and usable for walking. And this one, first of all, it's difficult to use it as you have to turn it off and turn it on to change modes. But let's walk inside and see how it performs. So, very narrow beam makes it a bit difficult for narrow places where you have little to no spill, and it's not very usable light up close. It's good mid-range, for example, here in the backyard. But, for example, if I want to access turbo, I'll show you with headlamp, you have to screw this thing tightly, then you can access turbo. It's very difficult to do one-handed. That's why I don't like this UI. Yeah, the flashlight is good, but UI is a bit difficult. At least you have momentary turbo if you screw the cap back. Overall, Dobermann Pro lives up to its specs with solid build quality, dependable performance, and that awesome tint that really stands out. It delivers strong brightness, excellent throw, and smart features in a compact body. While turbo doesn't last long and UI isn't ideal for one-handed use, it's still a reliable and high-quality option for both tactical and everyday carry. If you enjoyed this review, hit the like button, subscribe for more flashlight content, and feel free to share your thoughts and questions in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.